Oh, good Lord. Okay. Jesus takes a wheel, take it from my hands. This happens every time I get out of the shower, no matter how hard. Try to get the mascara off. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jess. So, I realized I haven't made a JAW'LL with Jess in like a couple weeks. I know I just said I wanted to make like it a weekly thing, which is true. I still want to make it a weekly thing, but life kind of like punched my face a little bit a couple weeks ago. So, I haven't been able to make one, and I was literally in the shower and I was like, you know what? I'll do my makeup and I'll explain my life a little bit, because if you follow me on social media and you know me personally, you're a little confused at my life right now, and I don't blame you. So I'm going to literally do my makeup, and this will be my JAW'LL with Jess. I have dry shampoo in my hair. Yeah. I'll just do my makeup. I don't have any JAW'LL because it's like 4 p.m. and I really don't need coffee right now, but I have Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. It's the Hoosier drink, really. And I'm going to explain some stuff. Yeah, so if you know me or if you know of me closely, you know that I eloped last Friday on August 3rd, and this came as a surprise to a lot of people. I really only told my family, well, my family was there, and close friends. So nobody really knew. I might have hinted at it on social media, but other than that, we kind of kept it really. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Sorry about the lighting. I'm on my phone. Fuck it. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I might have hinted at it on social media, as a joke or whatever. It's literally not a big deal. But yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup and explain myself a little bit. And not that I need to. I don't need to explain myself, but I'll just be nice and do so. And it is pretty interesting. The story itself is pretty interesting. So, for starters, Alonzo enlisted in the Army this past winter. And he was originally an ROTC student. He was going to school and everything, but he absolutely hated it. So he went ahead and just enlisted instead. And going from ROTC to enlisted is why am I so out of breath? It's a pretty long process. So all of last semester we were just stressed, waiting on the Army to tell him what the deal is, when he's leaving, what's the literally everything. I'm gonna go ahead and put some lotion on my legs. So, that was a pretty stressful time. Not gonna lie to you, Alonzo did not act like himself. He was pretty depressed. He felt like his life wasn't going anywhere because it was just a lot of waiting around. Well, finally, everything was processed and he was able to go to MEPS, figure out his medical stuff, which was a long process in itself because he had an issue with he had a dentistry issue that he needed to figure out. So that took a while to process. And then finally the Army was we actually have a special forces contract for you. Would you like to go through with it? And he, of course, took it because the Special Forces is such a prestigious contract within the Army. It's basically the really hard jobs in the Army. I'm gonna use my Mario Badescu lavender spray. And so once he like was able to sign that, he explained to me like, I don't know if we can get married when we want to, because we had planned on May 25th of 2019, which is a little less than a year away. And Special Forces training is a very long process. He has to learn a different language. He has to do survival training. He has to do flight school. All of this training, and it could be like on and off, like he gets to come home in between or he'll have contact with us, but we didn't know if he would be able to like go home at any point to marry me. And this like messed me up. I was so upset because we have been going back and forth on our wedding date ever since he decided to enlist, because we just didn't know when he would be home and stuff. And we got engaged, it's been about 2 years now. We got engaged on August 14th of 2016, and yeah, being engaged that long starts to make you impatient. I know people have been engaged longer than that, but like, I know he was getting antsy about it, I was getting antsy. It was just kind of like this thing where it's like, come on, like, can we just get this show on the road? We were gonna wait until I was home from school and just get married then. So we were waiting on me basically. But then we realized if we went ahead and stuck with the May 25th wedding, we would be waiting on him, and that would take a hell of a long time. Because we did the math, we calculated with how long each stage of training takes. He wouldn't be done until, like, it'll take a couple years at most for him to get done with all of his training. Which I'm not like trying to make it sound like I'm mad at him about it, because honestly, this is the most amazing job he can get in the Army. He's a very smart man, so like, it wasn't a surprise, but it was. Like, we did not see him getting a Special Forces contract just because, like, we didn't ever talk about it. So it was just kind of like we were blindsided. And so I was really upset. And this is like 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago. I was like, what are we gonna do now? Like, I did not want to have to wait another like year or so to get married, just because I've waited long enough. We've been together for 8 years. I just didn't want to wait. And my mom, Alonzo, and I were like sitting at the table, and we were both trying to explain to my mom what exactly the Special Forces are, which in the Army, if he went through with all of his training and he graduated through the Special Forces, he would be called a Green Beret. And a Green Beret is essentially the Army equivalent to the Navy SEALs. So that like caused my mom to have a nervous breakdown in itself. But then we were like, so we don't know if he'll be home in May to have a wedding. And you can't really plan a wedding. You can't book a vendor unless you know for a fact like both the bride and groom are going to be home. Like, we're not going to put down all of this money and find out that he won't be able to come home. That would be absurd. Like, that'd be such a waste of money. And it'd be heartbreaking. Like, I already kind of had my heart set on May 25th. But, like, it's whatever. And so we started, like, discussing maybe going to Vegas this December or whenever he can come home with our bridal party and everything, and just eloping there. And then we thought again, like, that's expensive. Our bridal party, we don't know if anybody could actually go and all that stuff. It would just be like so much to ask of our bridal party, who originally thought it would just be a white wedding in like Indy or town or something like that. So eventually we decided, why not just elope in town and save a white wedding for whenever he does get home. Because Alonzo and I were like texting one night, and I was like, I am so over having to like brainstorm a wedding when we've been engaged for 2 years. And he was like, well, it only costs $20 to get a marriage license. And I was like, what are you saying? I forgot primer. It's okay. You don't ever really need primer. Anyway, I have my moisturizer on. It's all good. Anyway, we kind of like talked about it, and we were like, well, you're home for 2 more weeks. Why don't we have just a quiet civil ceremony and worry about having a big white wedding when we can? And Alonzo was like, as long as it's not in a courthouse, that's fine with me. And at this point, I didn't care where we would have it. I was just like, I just want to be married already. I look red because I just got out of the shower, and also right here itches really bad. Whatever. So we decided on that, and we went out to dinner with my parents like a couple Mondays ago, and we like explained, like, this is what we want to do. Can we do it? Like, are we able to do it? Would you guys be up for it? We weren't asking for like permission because like we're adults, but we were like, this is what we're wanting to do. And they were like, you know, it's your guys' decision. We understand you're tired of waiting. You don't want to wait any longer than you have to. So everything was cool with my parents, and then we told his parents, and they were down too. Like, it's pretty amazing. Why is this so red? That's weird. It's pretty amazing that our families were so amazingly like supportive of this. Yeah. So, in a matter of 2 weeks, we found a small venue, which, by the way, I forgot to mention this. The day, like, we sat down and talked about, like, going to Vegas with my mom and my dad, like, as a possibility. We were going to go to a venue in town and, like, book it. So, our appointment was, like, at 12:30, and we were at the dining room table, like, discussing, like, the fact that he won't be home in May. And so my dad, like, called the venue and was like, hey, we literally just got word that the groom will not be home. But yeah, anyway, we got a hold of a small little venue in town called Honey and Henry's. Very cute little cafe. They're not open yet, but they did allow us to use their back patio. So yeah, 2 weeks of getting me a little reception dress, because I already had my real wedding dress, but I didn't want to like walk around my own house in my wedding dress, which is where we had like our reception. I don't know, it wasn't like really a reception. We got everyone their clothes. Like my mother-in-law, she got her dress. My mom got her dress. Alonzo got his dress, tux dry cleaned. It was like as soon as we decided it, we were like already, it was crunch time. As soon as like it was decided, like this is what we're gonna do. We had to go get our marriage license. My powder is in my purse. Ugh. Anyway, I can't even remember what I was saying. Okay, yeah, crunch time. We went and got our marriage license and everything, which, by the way, just went to the county clerk and turned it in, so we literally are like legally married. Oh yeah. And for the ceremony, it was like just immediate family. Like he had his uncles, and I had my aunts, all that, like aunt, uncles, family. My brother married us, so it was like a really short, very sweet, very beautifully said ceremony. It was like a patio, and there was like tables and seats and stuff on either side, and I did kind of like walk down the aisle with my father, who cried unconsolably. My dad. Understandable though. And it was so sweet because my dad like just kind of looked at me and he's like, "Are you ready to be shown off?" I was like, "Yeah." I messed up my vows, and Alonzo literally won't shut up about it. But whatever. Haters. Yeah, we got a cake. We had chicken at home, so we all went back to my house, which was decorated amazingly. My sister-in-law, my mother-in-law came over and decorated earlier in the day, and it looked stunning. It was absolutely beautiful. And all of my closest friends and everything, those who could make it, some couldn't make it because like people have stuff planned 2 weeks in advance, which is completely understandable. We just drank, had cake, had champagne, did toasts. Some friends did amazing toasts. My dad had a toast and made everybody cry. My dad's a big softie, you know. And it was amazing. I don't know what eyeshadow I want to do. No. I'm feeling a little orange, so I'll just use my Modern Renaissance palette. What is his problem? My dog is like crying, and I'm very concerned. Like, why are you crying? Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, this past weekend has been killer. It's been emotionally draining because not only did we get married, like 2 days later, Alonzo had his going away party because he leaves for basic and AIT on the 7th, which is, today's the 5th, so literally in 2 days. I married my husband days before he goes to basic training, which I know isn't like uncommon, but it's something that I'm gonna have to like deal with, is not being able to see my husband for a while right after we got married. And I need to clarify, like, I just wanted to clarify, I guess, that in no way, shape, or form am I pregnant. This was not a gunshot wedding in the slightest. It was a gunshot without the baby, I guess you could say. But yeah, no baby. I'd honestly hate if I got pregnant right before he left, like, youch. Especially being a student, like, ain't nobody got time for that. And yes, I do plan on going back to Ball State. Actually leaving on Sunday to move into my house. So that's fun. I don't want glitter in my eye today. Need a bronze. So yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go with his family to downtown Indy, because Alonzo was just dropped off at the recruiter station in town, and they were taking him to the hotel that he has to stay in before he goes to basic. I cried when he left his house. I know I'll get to see him like either tonight or, well, I know the last time I'm gonna see him for a while is tomorrow. I have my days mixed up. Is it the 5th or the 6th? He leaves on the 7th, so whatever. Yeah, I did cry because it's like just now starting to hit me that like he's not going to be here for a while. You can come here. Come lay down. But like we'll be fine. Like we'll be fine. I'm so glad that he's like doing something with his life. He's making himself happy. He's starting his career. So like I'm so pumped for him. It's just gonna suck like the time in between him doing that. But we'll get there, it's fine. Not really scared for the whole AIT and basic thing. I'm scared for like everything else afterward. Cause like I said, he has survival school to go through. They're probably like gonna starve him. Yeah, not looking forward to just like laying in bed and thinking, oh my god, like they're probably not feeding him right now. But this is what he signed up for, therefore it's what I signed up for. Yeah, everybody has a different path. Where is my good ColourPop highlighter? Don't want to wear lunch money right now. Oh wait, this is flexitarian. I want wisp. Like, have my makeup laid out. Like I won't be sharing a bathroom with anybody. Using wisp. Just like on my inner corners. Back to my story. Sorry, I keep like interrupting myself. His family and I are going this evening to possibly have dinner with him. We don't know if we can or not. He's supposed to like keep us updated, but it's Alonzo. He sucks at like keeping us updated. So, if he's allowed to like leave the hotel, we're gonna have one last like really good dinner with him. And yeah, it'd be nice. But if he can't leave, we're just gonna like bring him a good dinner and go like eat ourselves. I don't know, we'll go out and eat. And then we're gonna go up, I think it is tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah, all my days are mixed up. And watch him swear in and see him off. And yeah, it'll be exciting. Pretty exciting. So my life has been like an actual roller coaster lately. I understand some people were upset that they like didn't get an invite to this wedding, but like I said, it was just kind of like shotgun. For the most part, I invited like our bridal party, and some people that I like talk to every day. Like I have a meme chat with people I went to high school, and I was like, hey guys, like, this is what's happening. So they were there. Yeah. So if you didn't get an invite and you know me personally, like, it's nothing personal. It was just like, it wasn't an actual like wedding. As of right now, we still plan to have the white wedding. We'll probably like renew our vows or whatever, since it'll be like a year. But if we change our minds, that's a possibility. Because like, that's just extra money that we don't like need to be spending. Hell, we just started thinking about like, once he's done with all of his training and he has like a short window of time before he has to start like his job and be placed somewhere. If it is at all possible, we might go to Disney World. Like, my family and his family like just have a freaking great time, because Disney World is where we were like planning on having our honeymoon. Yeah. Fun. And another thing, when we were doing our toasts, for some reason, I don't know why we decided this would be a good idea, but we thought, oh, let's take shots of champagne. Like, we had the actual flutes of champagne, and Alonzo and I like chugged the entire glass every time someone gave like a toast. I was gone by the end of like the toasts. I really didn't feel like messing with my hair today, so like I didn't wash it. Oops. Just put dry shampoo in it. I'm gonna use some like hair perfume. It's like Lex Perfumery. I don't know. It's my mom's. She got it from TJ Maxx, I want to say. This looks like one of those TJ Maxx type things. Gonna add a second layer of mascara. Should probably add some waterproof. I think waterproof is the way to go this week. Yeah. Thinking about vlogging. I've never vlogged before, but vlogging on Wednesday, the day after Alonzo has left, and taking you guys with me to go change my name. I have to go to the Social Security office a couple towns away and doing it. I'm gonna be taking a few of my girls. We're gonna try to like make a day out of it. I promise my foundation matches my like body. I don't know why like this looks so red right now. Oops. I'm more of a yellow toned person, so I don't know what the deal is. My hair is just kind of doing what it wants today. I did cut my hair shorter. Bonus points if you noticed. I got addicted to it. Highlight! I got this new highlight from Wet n Wild. It's like a part of their Zodiac collection. It's like a loose highlighter. It is so pretty. Oh my god. I'm gonna use a Wet n Wild brush. Wet n Wild is honestly like one of the best brands out there, not gonna lie. God damn. I'm gonna have to blend this out. But yeah, get ready to see that happen. Take you guys with us. We'll do some shoppy shop. I have to drop off a microwave to one of our friends. It's a long story. I should probably finish my Mountain Dew and then brush my teeth. Sounds like a good idea. People judge me so hard for drinking Mountain Dew. Okay. Budge. My mom is probably so ready for me to like move out because I just make this bathroom a living like dumpster. Yeah, please mind my pimples. I had a literal like volcano right here earlier in the week. Jesus God. Nothing better than the taste of Mountain Dew and toothpaste. I can't like not wear lipstick without lip liner anymore. I feel like it just adds insurance. Cute. Okay, y'all. So this is the end of the video. I just wanted to kind of like show you what I was wearing in the sunlight, you know. So I'm wearing this top. It's kind of button up type thing. Some denim shorts, vintagey. This entire outfit is from Forever 21 because I worked there this summer, and don't blame me, you know. I didn't shop much this summer except like at work. And I'm also wearing like these like little flat things with a little heel. I feel like I look like a French girl from any time period ever, also mixed with like Harry Styles. Mostly the 80s French girl, maybe, or like the 80s working girl in New York, but she has a day off. Or she's like a journalist and she's going on a safari to like interview a crocodile, Dundee, whatever. Okay, but yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and be waiting for my vlog in a couple of days. Sorry, the lighting is ass. But yeah, that's my wedding story, and I'll see you guys later.